Tuesday afternoon. The month is still young. 4 days into the 7th month of the year 2026. Na baby will be at the month of August mu ena yewui otwedi ampon ene yebeda na se odi enenso acheye na bibisa wapomu etu sei ene krom bibia bokode kulem won ai kadan baby a otwedi ampon ede yen aba bedru enie kakrakra nso no ye koyedim kakrakra sa kopem se afe no ebeso enti ene wahuena no wada otwedi ampon so ase bidi ade Kwaku Kyeremanteng Nkansah KK edie on behalf of the production team Meda Kofi into ase Meda Ice Tea and so ase ene awie no madanana Kwame ene ni team omo ewo MCR so ase Meda team di nyina production crew no Meda obibiara ase ene awie enti yatnase ene eye benada. Once again, 1,000 thanks or many thanks to the man Nana Foku Jumo for holding the fort yesterday, Monday afternoon. And adumbi adumiyaya ya sobatonum yade twaso. And every being a Tuesday afternoon, and some and some de ibi ewoho na and some a free last week in po. Baye sometime now. Makacho say NDC die omo ebetina akonya yesui. News die biba pa. News wo ho pa na news no ya na enye so good. A news na obehwe news a ebu enye den kwa na ekwa yese as a prophet of doom be say there be but sana akwakoba sa ena akwakoba utumu say nyema enkoye under this current administration enti ene yatena se yade say yade news no ebebro good or bad yadwuma ene say yebe deliver na wosuwa hu ne koso ewo titu yemai Ghana mu abano Medeu ene koko to you kokromoti wo se enye media wo ene yo kokromoti ena odu kokromoti we eko team the open in the year 2024 enti kokromoti de wa na wo de and we choose with choice be it good or bad. Wa ena okotoye enti ene sane etie bia no tinamusa because wa na okoto abano ekoya fine so be it enkoye nso dia ene na jese wa ujejirije enti ene yade yatena se yade ensam enam na ene awie no me shasiye edi efrihe enche yebewura nkomonum eden nkomo ho pa enti memma me kasa do kwa enye tintin pie but enche panel members ebetna say it's a Tuesday afternoon enche lawyer Evans osei bonsu ebe join me ewujubedie so na yahwe nsema ewo hodom ene awie. It's been quite a while for over a month ni dodona ebisa se na owehe yes yo sheho obeba ene owujubedie so for over a month ni wonte ne uhu nanim batene owujubedie so Richard Ajiman and so ebetna se ene awie na yahwe nsema ewo ho me kai wo se obetumi ako YouTube no wa join here with YouTube Wuntumi TV live YouTube. Wuntumi TV live YouTube. Obeko Facebook be pacho Facebook Wuntumi 101.3 FM on Facebook. Wuntumi 101.3 FM on Facebook. Ko call them so wonsa ebeka yen pepepe ye stream bibia live ho into joining honom. And every yen shall see free feel. Yes, charity begins at home. Aka how many days na ye Kwaku to aba? Barely 11 days and aka na ye Kwaku to aba. Regional executives. Barely 11 days. Ye be Kwaku to aba. Regional executives. Na regional executives are yeah, babe, you omono, and ya good year. But before say a you regional executives, so ya can't know, say on the eve of a year election day, no, there will be a night vigil for Chairman Bernard Nkansah. There will be a night vigil for Chairman Bernard Nkansah. Ye Chairman Wuntumi. Me say with or without Chairman Wuntumi, there will be a night vigil. Currently, as it stands, Chairman Bernard Nkansah a political prisoner. Chairman Bernard Nkansah remains a political prisoner for 2 weeks near. Chairman Bernard Nkansah finds himself at the Nkansah prisons. And they make us say, "Oh, you're political prisoner." And yes, I'm rebio na adano asabu binti. Yes, adano asam binti. And I may show video be Edward Kwaku na chese tano nimbri diano ene ensaba oka bidim ebra okọ mu anim no bidim dia omoka o TB but ebia mumududu na mahu sa video. All right, that's the night vigil or vigil night, standing with Chairman Bernard Nkansah, and we indeed stand with you, politically sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. It's Yame Ayaduma on the 14th day of this very month of August. Ye Kaubio, Yegina, Ye Kwaku Shiemu, Ewo DMB office war, Ewa Square, Ye Dr. Baumia office war square, na Chese Yakwaku Shiemu, na ye su edia fre ochediampon, ye oboy wia etonsuo, ye suwa fre no, se, ye Chairman Bernard Nkansah ememui. As a Bible and penisa, bear false witness against your neighbor. And on the Bible, thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor. And no Bible ya can several times. Nasasi edia mupi se unkutu good sa no moka edunti 20 years. And then kosho mwa etu na enche mubetensem ewo masumu. Se galam say no Nkansah de omunjai. Chairman Wuntumi yebeko swani ya kayo. Se or ye legal minor. Mining legally. But ye atuno any political prisoner. And yame eya adoma 14th yegina yenshia ewo DMB office ho. Na ene area ya can say enche ye ba beto aba on the 15th na me kai say regional contest na de me pacho choose wisely and kotu enra bani bia ene ama wanu ho say na me kura de ye bo bibi de gu mani so na me kotu ma NDC ana regional contest na eba no mpacho choose wisely choose wisely na say wa wo hwe said ye kro ya eye fire brands a mo ewo NPP mu ena ya hyase e ka mu egum no chairman won't be wa hu wani tua the idea ya chairman won't be say political prisoner for no wrong done. Chairman won't be would be the odemu say because NDC for Esro so chinabino say niema troka omo ya omo ehu eye bottom fa creation no bia na chairman ba no aba be how mo adwen said Obora regionum almost 10 years ago 2016 Obora regionum na chese o shaky regionum ma omo ankasa hu say yes be ma ba santibantema and be no musru ewo national they will do all their best to frustrate Chairman Bernard Ejibuesiako. But and then area make a regional contest. A very good afternoon to you, Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye. Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye, Bno Regional Chairman. Just also Kobu. A very good afternoon to you, Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye. You may like him, you may hate him. But Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye, also, one of the firebrands, ewo NPP mo. But for maintain you be eka. She a course 2016. Yes, although so ya ko bi a wakwa hate him or like him, but wakumpa. She a course 2016. Be dibidi obi betutu egu asu and away NPP baby a edruni. A see edun kwati enkatia no a regional national secretary or a secretary or the party no edi nkugo esa the party edi nkugo ekire omo ankasa see edun katia de ne niema omo beye na chairman and the see edun katia eko for president NPP wo de tenacity na hwe se see edun katia or the party edi nkugo twice ya beye the chairman. I was on the grounds ebra no na ye ofusu ampofu eko MPs ni gina ko ben cross da bi ade ne ye breba bi adru de ye fa si edumbra no be ye chairman no don de nani eden on the grounds bi so bi okobi miami kobi. I was then at Fox FM e said that repeat e si edun kete na what do we see and I won't media yes say aboa be kawa every wa won to mem and to them and I had sa na NDC for the yakwan afa ho enti ya ka chairman won to me Kwame Bafo Abronye for Bno regional chairman enye ono na ayi bibi MPs elusu ya she na she MPs na elusu ya whether they were in touch with the grassroots ewo MPs elusu ya she said they were in touch with the grassroots ewo hada enti Kwame Bafo Abronye for a year Bno regional chairman. The Papa 4 and they contested. The Papa 4 air contested. And this by China, and they actually over the year Dennis Miracles Abuaje. I don't know, so you be cast some at also just to give you a bad name. Na Chesomwa Fahuko. Na Mudia Bunyi in film. Na Yanadam, na MPP. Bunyi fire brands Nigina in film. Na Mubashe said ya mubeji to me. Every year NPP and that's NDC for no enche enti regional contest no enche ebekoso na we say region house there chairman odene ho Kwaku apia chairman odene ho Kwaku apia ono na oba eye regional chairman odene ho Kwaku apia for regional chairman na media me changing my stance e hwa na me gina free tete o de no Kwaku apia e hwa na me gina free tete na nkofu bi omode omhu etwitwi no de mo forget am akwasi ntidi amumudi say ya yi na free game no mu kura dada mo forget nkofu bi omu claim so omu edi na chi omu kodi na chi omu nia no omu ye no ombesa de na pimbio akwasi nti amanfo aka de ho asem severally baby o no wo MPs baby no ala kofo omo bai e kire no san ne omo ko didn't see eye to eye with Chairman Wood to be so na the young pa then say ochina onfa bi nye ode no Kwaku apia na ba ku bia o claim say oye no oye regional organizer Francois na mo Francois mo as regional organizer then amu say Francois oye no region Francois to ye adwuma as regional organizer and then what the secretary commander ochina there are no permanent friends in politics ochina sa no besa ba be ye ene ya mami anya adwuma ne ya mami anya adwuma enso kohwe auction car ya park here see the fee the whole na nam ya mami anya adwuma ya mami anya adwuma edo an ordinam campaign trail ede obo ho etwitwi eye ode ho Kwaku apia sa na obo be asset was in the beginning enti ye bo bi mbesa eye na tie nguo obi garim ede ya mami anya adwuma enso auction car osisan nu asa osisem ehwa ne nam wo zaka bi enso ma wa nso no odidi pa and now be secretary no there Amwauku good afternoon Amwauku good afternoon my anya amwauku enye po yando anya amwauku po kwabna yando obubu bia be mi omum nyina media do timi kura no my confused iti amwauku anasa po yando odo na montumba no na Francois for secretary be I was hypocrites. Enti yes Kwaku Nkansah say you do baby as I kasa say di echiro de yako mo pa bontuma motuma ma yanso ye behwe kwan ya ne omuso be adwuma se party no be say ye hwie party no gwa ye bebo ade ahwie egu because obo no wo ye party adwuma you don't need to see eye to eye with someone and say why ye party adwuma mu ha no when you obi ad meka say be den ye fine so say ye adwuma Sadi ye adwuma ye ma wadwuma nya fe na we ye be yon community mini da bi ye nkɔ ne sa enti enwa wantumi anya adwuma da na kire say de obetumi akwa ye sa adwuma vote against them they say Francois or ye hypocrite kesiye pa I don't talk like this but okra ye ba akopɛ akwasi nti ono de ono ante ne ho ase because baby adu na ye unity enye divisions any ye pe miana media no do dim se miana media no so me meka no kra na kire ono kra be boa no iti akwasi nti de bomba nche no mon ground no ebi sisem na ebi ada bi nya time nko obuso na ebi siseba omo nso da adwuma na omo tumi nyem omo de omo ho na etwitwi na de ho na etwitwi na okoye campaign wa bo adwuma wo region say bia organizer wutu hu di say wa adwuma date da say ode ne ho poster at the tadi we chi answer why campaign on your own merits because one year adwuma no who say on your own merit the people who vote against you it is so you be din and etwitwi na also when your baby agina there be vote against them they are hypocrites lawyer Chile very good afternoon to your assistant secretary ono de montuma no obetumi aye adwuma no montuma no omo akado ye babubu omu di memma lawyer Akwaba who say omo shebe na say ye ba ye pay unity na mo pay unity no dia so sade be kodo first the name was be haje man ka bi da said me NDC ni mi wo fi da dem na keke dio ye NDC ni no ye NDC ni o ye NDC ni e fa be di so no enti unity ni e pe mo pay unity no so dia na mo kotoa ye so ye be adwuma no fine lawyer Evans o say bonsu e wa ha sanso na boga ono de o man bag so ase o toy e wa fichire ho be ho anoko na wakohyem no waba Richard Ajiban enso e wa ha no ewie no me ma ho aba keke yani abro no keke akasapa na shirt so wa hwe aba ha no no say yeah top we say a move color so no ya wudi yesuesua na wudi keke you say you titia you me hu lo ya tale ni no I look like a Greek yana keke atale na efe rough the flower top na efe pa easy keke no my film yet you na kan pa young go say ya dai Nchiano keke ya ho ye atonsa omre ni ntina mpesa me dia de tiwa bi fam nta na senior enso akasa
because that's a and some na be kan tamaklo de ne mem na mpese kan
I don't know
me kan ho asem kakra very
I don't know hear me pa
yes
and then this for the person ye shift focus no free ho na man for who the kra and no kra na ya no hear me pa
they say Godfred Dami
no
hello FM
I'm person shift focus no kra then is the end of it and now social media houses you know boy ya we that
yes
and then this dey bia na kind judgment ni bi my kind judgment na the kind judgment what kind judgment you dey page 23 there
me say court of appeal kura they got it wrong
ya there
court of appeal got it wrong
hear me pa ya me topical issue
justice is no more no they got it wrong already keke
no ya ye be ko mama wa kwa be ya wo pente ba me boga me ma kwa ba no de ya no ya na de dedicated the ye be bu kase pa na ko for no
yes
na ajima sorry say because I tente we the lawyer there okay na attorney general on this case no bad NDC for so say ade no ye attorney general ye pro the john sentence age abe can't say case no ye bad wo no wonya lawyer wonim hwe legal advisor to the government or say ade no ye bad or no and no CSA or print or period stay of execution mo can say now who end this date was ade no ye itibono munya confused then pa ne ham ba ajema me ma kwa ba
no give me joso
na oho ye
already adum ne abusu
ye da ya mi ase na kwa yeso
kwa so boko ya kwa we do dia match de na ball ni wo se ko ya ba ya be do dia na se bibi aboko do bo ke ma me fa nchia ma lawyer na ye na nasi o akoni asaso emrade law school no dia wo ho nipa bibiri akobi so na emrade e ma ne ya akono pa ade e ma law ya akono pa de bia ma manage ho eye di otimi de mla no 23 emla no di otimi de 23 because emla is a referee law it is a referee with the referee you have to take a decision instantly because someone within a twinkle of an eye what with me adwene hu se dey asem we am kan me go to na dey na me we enti emra de wono mamla ye de nyelo ya fu nyina na sebe
la ya sa otira do ka de bi obo wa ba
o mamla
de bi obo sa lo ya wa bi
ye beto ye nananom no na asemusi na ye firi obi wo radio so a say wo beka bidia na nkwa wewe waso nu wati bi because o bibi pa bibi o beka kire sebe enne yetimi kofuru obi betena radio so deliberately wono anim sa asema o beka na sebe ye nkwase asema ye nyansa
yes
ni afre no o beka he de na mediafo etoda na mistakenly na wo ma free nipa o ma dwen wo se asem na aba no bi o beka sebe ye nsemfo enye papa wo se ye ka kebeto asem si a ye freje Mensanom ne afre na na adonom o de jentwo no justice ni korandi nom o de dem jentwo lawyer for na ye free mo no
lawyer de ompre so da ene ye free Martin Kpebu no
lawyer for na wo mu kase bia issues of national interest si a ye free obi Professor Saboti nom ye free no kase bia otimi ma on the other side of asem no baby anu wadwene nkọ kora na ma wo wadwene ye achi makodi baby no afi na akora bia a wadwene bia hase think right asim see net ye enne ma menso me fama dwene because enye kwa de kasa wo radio so ye kasa to inform the decisions of some other people
absolutely
it is ya hwe a na se ye ma se me nkwahwe ya paafo e kasa kire ye bebre a ye benya nkwahwe ya paafo bebre wo krom because that is how their judgment are formed. Inti nyame si enka no kure lawyer de I do appreciate you anytime bia o betina afidie so say wo kasa bia could you believe say last time but na wo kasa already bi so metwen wa ma wo point e wo ma Debbie wo tumfo side wo ba yeah na kura na oni sika wo na say na wo
Apple TV
very good in fact I appreciate the way you help us in understanding so many issues. Yeah, that was double K. My main family chia kakra na chia ndi onse mkoya ache.
Na no so kire say ya be ma kwan do che. E dey say dey okoya ache dey na dey. Ya dey the 30 minutes dey be.
When you say mabey na e wose me chia his excellency. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ene Dwanaji Kumkofo nyame nhyira ene adom a wode adom wo mu akoma papa a wo de beso mo man nti ne wo manya mfie na wo manya no so on the emejana ha nti ye bebo mpa ya mom ze nyame be mo mato akoso no mdo mani nso ehunu de o man beko na memfa nchiama excellency the former vice president Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the deputy Bawumia me say abranti bia ni Ghana ha wagye sika echi wono wapa no ho ewo sika mu se oba bi di ohia na wode abesom ne mai e chen Dr. Bawumia there is nobody everybody obi pre se obekwa akonya sika everybody who is fighting now is fighting because obekwa akonya sika Dr. Bawumia na eje sika ho obi ni hono obetimi aka akire me se obi a enka obeye deputy governor of the central bank obi a obeye deputy governor of the central bank wo hia de na nko woni netwam wo ye nipa enka wo ye wi a sebi etese despite no etese Ibrahim no wi a na nka nipa a wo pe na fa na damfo na betim do nse asi okoko aka akire nse me madam fo ni asemezi ba ko ni deputy governor of the central bank enti na nka Dr. Bawumia de na nka obetimi akoyi o madam fo na nka onu mu nam na omunye sika anum de manidi so enti wo Jessica ho ene wo so wo besom ne nkrofo wo baaye no nso no obi hunu kwanya wafa so dia som yen manfa nchiama no na memfa nchiama Alhaji eye miura honorable say chairman sabunsu wata hye nkramufo atare dodo memfa nchiama no enka ne so amemra hye bedwani ene enka ne dom dodo no ba no deni ene sisi ya oye the chief of staff edema his excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia MPP Frank Altuni memfa nchiama na wie bia wo bia memfa nchiama the champion chairman Bernard Ntwibosi akon chairman untumi me say imfie dudu bia dufochie ebeda insuo mu no ena ne denjem nti onyame ba Ntwibosi akon onyame beto akoso aye amano me say chairman untumi eni hono mo I may decide not to support anybody for the chairmanship because me makumemu meaning say MPP a national chairman any chairman untumi I may decide not to support him. No longer to be a chairman to me now for make a change support was me. Other than that, I will not do it. My special dedication to Sir Adibema Bonia and Crophobia Faso at the na lawyer who maybe some more because whom he am a maybe some same you know I'm a team already so. If and yet subjective say Yachi Mudia and you're not indeed the courting system of Yemai and your papa. Justices no they should think right say ansem ni mi no na matie no because damning enough to tell us say chama won't mean some na course no na nya papa damning enough it is either you question those people involved na omo meka mu no krenche how those things happened and now say nipa kro na omo so wona ye ade no ono no ye dia you will know going forward akwan ye be fa so ebe ma me fa nchama Dr. Iwa Free the Efijasi Asokore MP, member of parliament for Efijasi Asokore. I mean, fan chairman. We have a bill. You have a nefia, and Andy Kapu, and fancy a more so. Now, me support to Chairman Abronye. So, I mean, can't you Bruno for say, a Bruno region?
Bruno region. Men can't you say, indeed, Upe will be what to know was you Aquama MPP pa. Chairman Abronye, a campa. What did they make you? Yani Binumo Kana and Abronye is the only person in 2016. He has to be summoned before a Bonohemfo. He has to be summoned before a Bonohemfo. And the idea what they call Bono. Not a mema uradem. Because that time, not a Mampany Rifri Bono. Not electoral commissioner, no one knows watching no a former electoral commissioner of Feligai, oh Bono. Not ya watching giant. Ewo na esi edun keti afiri ho na samija mfifiri ho almost NDC mpanyimfo bebrebe no nyina afiri buno bravo ana abronye nko a esoligina ye possibly wone yenu apanyi kireme soliye ana pepa enti ye kan ye den ene nkodin a abronye ako amaya ya a deliberate attempt say umbetutu ye ntaban ene ye nema nyina na NDC fo betimi agya
woman crop for Abeka, yen ye say, yen shall bring in in so idea. Wine and in so idea chain, and this for now, Omo. And Tiana, party, Rollins, Ati. Edini Muja assigned the constitution, part in the constitution. I say, don't get your catchers where you're back and dog. Is he not the national chairman of the NDC? One can't say, will be our Dini Muja, a tea party. No, in fact, Mammy could not watch my Rollins. One, na Betty so, and na NDCC. At a point in 2000, near Percy elections in the free NDC in Zemno. Now we have to bring Rollins, any mammy could not my awali editor from Tuti, your campaign in 2000, I can tell you, Junior Bar.
Aye.
Because now, 31st December Women's Movement say, Oba Kurukasi Mudia, Oba Kasanyakri, and Ukun Kurasi at 31st December Women's Movement was the problem for the MPP. Not my minute up form or bad being gun ha. Why you formidable organization? Now a year working so efficiently and so perfectly at 31st December Women's Movement.
Sure.
It did not woman in your back in our form. And I did near dinner contaya junior bar sana your mama made a campaign a brass when you couldn't change and it made the winning elections in the 2000. Woman Numpu Abraham I could not judge my car say all pay the national the running mate for the NDC. Woman Rosunyani when you could not party, Edu Mumujano Mahwa party, Woman Rosunyani, near Boda Woman Empire will be a catanani. NDC for it in the category in Crawford, be an inswadi, and Crawford. The two woman Crawford more bumpire, woman cat woman, running in a Yurula Okra will be a home. And he made in Yanamoa, Omo Bono say, Abronye, ye penasem papa, do yama ye be a tanachi, a beya bois MPP. Yet ye be yano,
so badon, Omo be ye, no, sad over year 2024, Bomo boy, you know. And dear, Bovamo Faso Jaffa, why just MPP the time the agent and I'm performing much of Bobo boy.
See, your choir was I know which is open the claims open a woman. Your was west. Maybe a giant woman of whom I be good there, man. No, my imagine soon do baby Baswasana. And how dare you speak against a sea to Emma so, Missy, a dear Sam George, Regina Park, no so ye, no. Whole police commander, he attempted to Bobo Panasu. Senkane you soldier for soldier for and attempted to boom commander to and Cardano Copa regret to send away MP. Would be quite far, no coyer ideas, and this man here, you know. MP na said the answer or took a dear wabonte. The year we you know. And na omno echo form vigilantino, and whom the attack, you know, my budget GC every year. Afano Southeast. And then there were names who were walling Colano. So, na Basabasa, no did the G seat, and then almost 1 moment they carry. Timinia, Yachiano, the Mecachi Minion Mum Wobon and say, yes, Remo, will be out to my way another. Chairman Abronye, where ye had it, ye pay. Montua Banamano, not unfair near the end to us. And Panyese half we loaf of bread is better than none at all. What did the Amichono say? And nya or no dear, he's tried and tested and experienced one we know say he's capable of winning because he has won 2016 before.
Okay. Meaning sir be a contest no with few days no obepe mintu there. Mame entwa me ho enkombra. Why? Na mensa emra unchai few days aka no de me anso ye de ano ebetumu bi. Few days aka ye de ano ebetum bi because NPP is fast losing it. Our corners be a nise banasa. They say macho. Yeah, the near be a babe from home. Na and one is open when I say woody said the bear yakono and from my party for Sano Sukromo Betua Bamawa. Eh, no court case and you bet me to Abama and the say Hunkwa and a bomb over the ASRDN. They've succeeded. What chairman want to be said because he would be no and I say party for the be a year high a year money and then one after the other almost twice. I'm sorry, and you know. No, what do you mean also?
Yo, man,
Sunday night. Tamaklo
yo me da say on say
will not be distracted.
I can't share bebre any kwan say me waste time on home because my me den share no be mo nyina o de bia mo na me krom hene de me chia no ana senso kofo abebio na baabi a obia me sran kwatentene e de ma na me pagya me mu ma me hene efi so yo hene pon o hene kese nti me chia no e adwuma kase kese e hene one ne mpanifo nyina na nanu matena nkonya e nyina me chia wo na the mechanism your friend Akwabi George Oma Bemi Sylvester or can Sembi. Now say when a nation pardons its criminals faster than it rewards its heroes, it teaches the next generation that corruption is not a crime but a career. Sir George Sylvester will ask much was when a nation pardons its criminals faster than it rewards its heroes. Say Omaino or try say Omomaya Bonne for Semno or the better woman. Namum a chain one more masumo may to say the wow sumo may as a journalist. Ye be bo a crom for a home by near Boma Basso. Edan say more mosumo may heroes are more masumo may no. It yes I diana it teaches the next generation that corruption is not a crime but a career. A bema in Chirima Behuni say Jurumudie enye bone nemum ayajuma. I mean kind of more when a nation pardons its criminals faster than it rewards its heroes, it teaches the next generation that corruption is not a crime but a career. When a nation pardons its criminals faster than it rewards its heroes. So minor yes ye be jai abone for anase bobo abone for abaso achen omu ye heroes abaso a ebema enchirima ebehunu se bone for sem enya bone nemum eyeden eye adwuma. When a nation pardons its criminals faster than it rewards its heroes, it teaches the next generation that corruption is not a crime but a career. George Sylvester or George Omabemi Sylvester. You see, a dear Nkansah. So be the bonia. Yes, technicalities won't be a jan or uncle. Me a lawyer, no be because a dear lawyer or Casasa, I am Brana Eka. Here, Ombra, a sign Brana so common sense account. Entina Brana, Ubon say, ya when Yansani Bako, and Yansa for me and Yansa for no. I didn't me consider the mere fact that we a lawyer no call first court of first instance, and a cano. Yeah, lawyer for court of first instance. What you can call near Bueti Auno. And I would do couldn't say, what's our court for a nedania, not as a court no you're incompetent, and upon which basis, and your day assess will be so you're incompetent. You compare court decision, one court decision to another court decision, and suddenly it may actually be a competent, and I say, you're right to say every lawyer be able court to be a from the lowest court to the highest court to be dibimana. That is the question you need to ask yourself. This is a fallacious remark, a fallacy of hasty conclusion, a fallacy of hasty generalization. The mere fact that Godfred Odamye dibim na wakwa api na wadi for no said Godfred Dame incompetent. Is that what the NDC is telling the good people of Ghana? And I see that statement to be a fallacious statement, a fallacy, a mistake, error. A fallacy of hasty conclusion, hasty generalization. Now, my main trial, Court of Appeal to make my mistake. Because so we read this section 31(1)(2) of the Court Act. With all due respect, all the phone crab boy bamau. Moment amako 2 section, oh boy, ebe yamau. Section 31 of the Court Act. 31(1) of the Court Act. In the 31, who the use to 31, now the bracket atum 31. Bracket open 2 to off Court Act and I say Act 459 Oba Ebechawa de Creho Section 31(2) of the Court Act and I say Court Act and one friend Act 459 of Ghana. I say it mandates that an appellate court must dismiss a criminal appeal if the legal challenge is based purely on a procedural technicality. If the legal challenge is based purely on a procedural technicality, provided that a substantial miscarriage of justice has not occurred and there is a clear evidence supporting the crime. I heard you know the person watching and say, say criminal appeal o ba to agua say ye enema nketenke bi the procedural error ne technicalities nketenke bi na ba charge sheet so a enyina so mfa mo asem no nemum hwede substantial miscarriage of justice, whether a wrong person was charged. When I say substantial miscarriage of justice, enema be me my Mr. Dinam ono ne nipa was here charging whether a wrong person has been charged. And I say my Mr. Dinam ya man a fair trial e bre de be gina ho no your friend no ono aba court no odwane koye your friend na na say ye di asem no ya man kwan ama ye ntie na asem na ye pam ono ma no koye na say wa ma ho a ne your friend substantial miscarriage of justice. And then your friend substantial miscarriage of justice. Enti dia court no pese court act no pese wo kire woni say enhwe enyeman nkitinkiti bi e wo charge sheet so me patcho act no hwe ni yo section 31(2) of the court act 459 the can say we are court or appellate court no don't throw out the case, dismiss the case on the basis that there is what procedural error and technicalities on the charge sheet. And this a charge sheet na nyama bi anko yi wa charge sheet ne so nketenkete a me mbo asem no. In any case, maame sam tamaklo no tama no na ne lawyers a defense or if technicalities wo hono ma adenti no man raise the right time. No matter me adi asem ni afi no mo de ko. Now it lead to substantial miscarriage of justice ana. Ghana for sika 90 million ayira. Ya charge no the law on causing financial loss to the state to the tune of about 90 million Ghana cedi taxpayers money. Men tie for my maslok sika ana Ghana ban akofa amount for taxpayers. Me no nyina sika na de ama maame sedinam. Ese fa bobo ema omojo mbosia. Watem bi di akoma bank bi ese wanye ama wawdinsi wetu wudi bi kwa ha bank ni discount cry bro asefegu Ghana must go bag im na fa brɛ me go bank ni ye ya ma check cry se check me mpe sikana yira 90 million dollar and court of appeals on fan huni. So the point is say sikano ehne fa hwan ne de ma no na yemra the law on causing financial loss to the state. In the case of Republic versus Woyomi, court ne kan ingredients are ye de charge substantial miscarriage they charge causing the law on causing financial loss to the state. Or say one, has the state lost some money? State na ira sika bi free state in someone. If the answer is yes, let us when you nipa nato. And the Ghana lose sika bi over 90 million Ghana cedis. No correct. Yes. Kiki say yes, I know I catch. Yes. Now, was it the negligence act of the accused person and the man says can I na mama said the name this can ja e man no say one so no why nya hwe bi na mercy can no eyra ya na. If the answer is yes sir, causing financial loss to the state echen ebeche no. Now yensan ko the third one, did he foresee ese ampa saa de ne disika yira na beba kwan ya ofa so disika na ma obi na e de yira na beba na. If indeed she foresaw ese indeed ekwan offer so sika na be yira de a, then it means that yes wasenya na ache no. Now if mama said dinam e put two measures in place a good measures in place and ka disika na yira beba wan fa sa measures na put in place a sa ingredients we na justice afredom no mu state wo Ibrahim Adams ene Republic versus Woyomi nom omu state ingredients we na ni nyina ache wo mo na de omu kogu mu and causing financial loss to the state. O de emfa bibia ntonche law no ba akopɛ no mafa and court of appeals and on so emfa no nkodi. Now
the other kind of procedural
error. And now read this section 31(2) of the court act. So keke wan hwe ni ya mensan kan biom. Section 31(2) of the court act. Dismissal of technical objection. If an appeal relies on a minor, harmless or procedural error rather than a substantive issue, the court will dismiss it if evidence supports the guilt. Now, for one, an appellate court must dismiss a criminal appeal if a legal challenge is based purely on what? Based purely on substantial miscarriage of what? Justice. But not on minor errors. In the charge sheet from socket to be abem, na say particulars of offense na could take it to be and into where obi. Law no, common sense can law no so can. Although we are all servants of the rules and we need to worship the rules. as was said by a retired jurist, Justice Atuguba, in the case of Republic versus Alfred Agbesi, Republic versus Dan Abu Dhabi. But the point is, based on error Kituebia, Osi Abacha sheet Muntino, where Jaima said the name as a encore. $90 million now. Yadija no ehele fan yakofesika no e dey free. The good people of Ghana ebusa Attorney General e kwan ben so na abefa so this kana bre. Something that
and okobisa na NDC for Zita Maklo ahwenye journalist bi owa adom kobisa asenti na question ya oye ya enti sikado afedia na adani atemdidi.
Enti mami misa o say
that is what afedi.
The same thing na omo ye Alfred Agbesi woyomi 531 million Ghana cedis. After that, we was squander money in na. Emma judge be cry abet ajet na sam. Or say we purely a normal state a create loot and share. And no more chase can into also be 1 million Ghana cedis. Say so ma create no more loot, no more share there, also as a judge or 1 million Ghana cedis. Into a year and an answer cochino and yes no. It way clear say and no more when my music question say who empanels the chief who empanels the 3 justices of the Court of Appeal and more transam so. Why ya no in any pamiensa no more matraso? Is it not the Chief Justice? Say Chief Justice never empanel judges 3 and more matraso. And when empanel and Chief Justice. Chief Justice ne ni patreno so amon kotraso. Proud to that, near was shadow minister. I will in charge of Sanyama Winina, your friend about for our menshia honor MP. Odikaka say information okutane say aban so no befa so dia kokko to bi na mama court na eden eja no no mu wia no head ayete say the on file appeal na odi akono na no so eja maame no na cheso mu nipa no manya now if said the okan ne ye no kra mehwe ye de atem bi ho ne pone ne ye de atua bi ho aban the conduct of this Attorney General clearly I said Dr. Srimsai one ayini I mean no disrespect to him ade a omo ya ne say asem bia ye besi wa ban bia no nipa no po wa si aban no de minim throughout your criminal jurisprudence ni nyina de minim ne say aban bia wusiw no simple di fompo no a ono obetena se mempo di fompo na obe file affidavit in opposition obe challenge we na wa file ne nemra no obe da challenge obenya grounds so agina so challenge wo memo so hwe na nim guase e ba na nko no watena se aban we di obi file suit ti aban na no akọ support so any pakro eno na aban we ye opa he no adamte omo ko support si enu special prosecutor ne office ana nyame ma ni twabo o ma ne the Supreme Court eye ya doma wanu office no eno krampo no tumi ode ama no no se Attorney General betimi revoke bibia enti na we wagu no aban we clearly stipulated ana so san hwe sa ayi we ya written submission we blame Owura Godfrey Dame but you must say written submission be na you see so ya appealer all records of appeals ni appeal ni nyina no including proceedings na e course wo a court of first instance high court one obe transmit ni nyina sa records ni nyina to the court of appeal enti wo de kwa e ho no mo kɔhwɛ mfomso a e ba mu nyina no mahwɛ mu na lawyer no nso a oya appeal no de written submission aka ho na de kɔ de nti office mara no e bia court we yan hu ne ye nti emu ama ono ni nipa no nko Attorney General so we defend aban also do written submission e be kɔ written submission no and now bet say law na aha sana ya lawyer for be boy case ayediko obi aye written submission no bet say case we kire say court ni DB kire say was say written submission be no or de koye on for written submission meto public domain no bi ankan bi say written submission or de koye no so ya be be favor state na say o sheda ye no kokro de john Attorney General I'm throwing a challenge to Owura Srimsai this afternoon as on for the written submission na yen kan bi na ehwe mra ogina so say maame said the name no de ba na make catch say section 31(2) of the court act clearly stipulated say technical some minor errors the wrong charge sheet no minor mistakes our charge sheet no so no cannot lead to dismissal of someone but unless say leading to substantial miscarriage of what justice substantial miscarriage of justice no two main things pa na obi hu no ba ko ye one if a wrong person is charged say bia nipa no kra nyo no ana mo charge no nyo no na sika no aye na mo charge na substantial miscarriage of so anya fair trial ebra ye di asem no ya mfre ne se bra court ya nsevo no ya ma na ehunu ne bone awa ya eno so timi mem ba ye musi an say the questions ma me said nam ono na ekura sika 90 million ne cheche ya na se ono hwan na de che eti ana sa 90 million no Ghana for bede no mo nsa ka sika no. You see the conduct of the Attorney General no and be mu ahunu say unless a constitutional review we no omayi Attorney General's office na fira ban na nya ban na point Attorney General sa ban no gusu point Attorney General de ne ba de a yanka hu say state yo aban mu nipa bia di sika obema na ko etimi no we are the sufferers. I'm telling you.
Mate, ansa me crossover na makwa agema in China. Still on this. Na baby asa Kwaku ye bibi e wo ho. Eye time omo de file appeal. And ade no kra no omo file no May 2024. And ade judgment no ba somewhere in April 2024. Omo say o hwe eye Dominic Ayine, Dr. Dominic Ayina, ada o yes obe file for stay of execution, and it must be noted adiano omo ye no somewhere 2024. Be wa go for that so say bibia
sa you see we appeal na was say o ma sa notice of appeal na was say bo Attorney General ni bi time ben ora go for dame ese nya de a omo serve ni bi ono na go hot say o ma ya appeal but ya mfa appeal copy ni bi me serve Attorney General no etunim or the infant say appeal no or appeal bia na 1 month for criminal cases. The criminal cases bia or right of appeal no within 1 month. And it's a 1 month if kura twamwa obetuma call for extension of time within which to appeal. In the extension of time no obeba ba ebi obesan ade another 1 month kura kan ho ntia fa ne say wako 2 months. Unlike civil cases now and over 3 months. Another 3 months besa be count civil cases no. But when it comes to criminal appeal na 1 month. Na additional 1 month say bi kura BBC wo kwan wako. At the time ejele mame tamaklo no. Minim say o de appeal ni tuma. O de emfa ne say into 2024, 2025, 2026 wa nya appeal na net say need the right of appeal. Ebie matwam wa waive the right. However, emfa ne say of file no within 3 months na 1 month no. Ade enti no man serve Attorney General no. Na samre na Attorney General na mfa ne written submission ni bibia nso anko sa time no mu twenye na NDC pension obe ayi ode okoserve Attorney General eho ye question e wo so obusa sa asem no medika ka no bi maame kan se maame tse dinam obetwenya ma NDC aba ansa no akwa api maame ma a typical example eye owura chachuchi kata ebra okoda mu no otwenya be ya api no wa NDC pension owura ma ayi obeye no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama pension and a choir na Justice Denis Ejei ejina amraso no so edija no emra na oyusu ye de but the DMT the question me musa me blame judge no the question me busa ne say I ho na ojina asa na ne lawyer ni ho ahwan ni nyina nti wode aja no and edi buan for the question me busa say adenti na owura chachuchi kata at that time no one kwa p no MPP person edenti a it means that a bind control Attorney General system a bind control judges ne kakra. So the point is, a DNT no one cause happening in our own corner, I bind a do to my bomb train. Say, how can you say the President Mahama say, can Furia Tadi and unfortunately, Judge no Ghana. Why am Becca Simbi say Chief Justice, Menan Kamen call appearance and come the appeal betumba metomebo. And a Chief Justice, Equa appeal, me can't say stated misbehavior and upon MPP mara. Enti appeal bi wa kwa no apo so kakra no challenge ne ba bia na de twa ma MPP aba MPP ba mo so ba agu ba o se me ka se okwa omo ba nunu omo ba bona ma wa hwe ama me no obebre ama no agyae ampa okọ ye nyina na omo bo no buga. So the point is enipa no Chief Justice no aban na de ne bae eye dan ya aban wo influence kakra mitimi ka se Chief Justice no until say Chief Justice no eye neutral body bi na appoint Chief Justice no de na ba. Because in as much as a Chief Justice no eya aban na de ne ba no sa unanimous FC na President Mahama kan ni merebi no ese court ni nyina ye unanimous FC no na che se be ma mencho e de nti na ma President Mahama kan unanimous FC at the time na adodan Kwaku ado e de 4 judges akọ Supreme Court and so sa 4 judges no na emu nipa ba ko awu may he so rest in perfect peace Justice Mafusaw na wa ben pa wo kire civil procedure ewo law school o kire wona ne book kura wa nkire wade na afa ne book kan a na procedure no wo na de kro enti exams bi aba utimi so wo control so Justice Mafusaw owi eto owi ye no ana justices miensa enso call retirement enum na President Kufuado appointed for edeko share omanan ho no President Mahama ka kire so mo ye unanimous FC enumu na no ba ya wape point 10 edeko aka 3 edeko so who point nti he who seeks equity must do equity and he who comes to equity must come with clean hands and to who say ade bi wo no ma say his excellency President Mahama any ni team na ya na nya e was here condemn no. There is no sense, it leads to absurdity. There is no sense in say you betimi agya obi amana kone 90 million nyina ase na agina mranko aso common sense. Supreme Court nya ba bia no de law ya adwuma ho. Supreme Court ade bi ombeka bia no e common sense kro mo de law ne kan ombenya mra ne de agina so. Supreme Court person de pepepe yo betima ka test ma me say di ma and am say technical errors aba you know so there by yes to sika na nam so na ba ekutua. Supreme Court can do that. Because they have the right to do that. Omo jurisdiction omo timi ye bibia. The Supreme Court enti enye me nwanwa say ne constitutional review no omo de abeshim say all criminal appeals and civil appeal bia me emfa court bia enko Supreme Court. Eno omo de abeshim.
But the lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu actually law no emu enti NDC for na obia so wakan judgment mini bi no 94-page document and NDC ni bia so wakan bi and I said the meaning say that the be kind judgment no and I'm ajuma
okay 1 minute my men kan be bin no oba interpretation wo act na me kan no say alternative conviction powers
section 31
no 31 2 say the clause allows for upholding convictions based on the evidence available, even if there is a conditional statement here, even if a component of the charge is technically flawed, the clause allows, that is the test, allows for upholding convictions based on the evidence available. Evidence no I available chesa una this kind of kwaya una de kwaya wa cause negligence or negligence ameska na yira causing financial loss to the ehonko ache maame no. Conviction based on evidence available, even there is a conditional statement, even if a component of the charge is technically flawed. So a component of the charge may be a technically flawed crime based on the substantial evidence na down. SSC can 90 million na adequate me ade no. Causing financial loss to one kweti me.
What could you 500,000 a day if you rush to a bag what did free?
Also Facebook.
You.
Yes, sir. And yes, what this can
what dear sick free.
And I'm the American Mahama Modiaka. I was just I can mutia.
Ajay. And no be kubisa jana na ditamakulu u bedina tap say journalist here refresher course that what you hear refresher course but what you kasa ajima why or this can free
afi so what must say the American say lawyer we teacher
lawyer there I dey go school
sem no bebrebe o honoma o hia ntiase eduru ba bia ho o man chichiri ye ni amanyo menye lawyer ni. I'm more into leadership. What did they mention? O man chichiri ni amanyo si epesi ya ye many pen who said ye no kurenity. What did they mention? Let us tell the people the truth at the end say it. When people decide on their own volition, say they will choose the wrong thing, you told them the truth. And allow your sanity. Can no correct ni passe a dear way uwu ni nenkwani and ukre womuni. Se nipa ni nyina agitu mu se ani ye pebone no allow them to use it. That is the beauty of democracy. And no dear na wa horo wonse afim so na ekoba kataso miemia so se nipa mpeso mu beka no kore se ye Apollo dia so de dem choro enie yenkoni yenkokamu no kore ne se eye asemesi dia eno de yenwasa wasa no kore na ama ye wo man no mu nyina no na obi aka che se ye perfect slaves ye yenkoa ye hoahoa yen. You don't know you are a slave, but you are a slave. And now, Chuchu ni bin so ka say na why a fire. We second class citizen. What ka say? Why do you never you say fa hu dia wo man no ka ho but on ka ho. So, na said the name tell my crew asem I will say ask you lawyer. If there was an appeal pending and probably the Attorney General then say wono ya answer bono. What it means in say court today say obi be file appeal na said there also respondent na me respond wa na ka court no betimi abua ana
no the attorney said so file appeal na notice of appeal ni bibi awaye no esa ko serve respondent no enti respondent na okwa serve no which is attorney general no esa wo serve no into serve no na demo a court no de obetimi kra de akosene dai na da ho anase court no be mo hearing notice na de akosebe wo mo esa ko hearing notice fa mo maye bi ewo high court but na men serve respondent no enti me ko bia na akwaji date na da ho enti obetimi agi date obe opeso onkoso na kosene dai ohun sa ban ni free so na trigger e na start be ye you know okosebe notice na ma attorney general we no ana why hearing notice asem na e ba so dey say enti what attorney general afi na obehwe ne onu so notice of appeal na the grounds a woye no wo agina so na so aye written submission enso de amount no ne de no na fi judges na kohwe both written submission no na o ma rely ba akode what you say a lawyer for a judge for ni nim but a lawyer for no ye written submission na boa wo mo because e bia na sebe ne law no kra ne refi ba bia o hwe sa written submission na otumu say emra no say de we si kono no ye but e ho no na be hu written submission kra attorney general we na ono blemu owura go fedo dame no ono na be handle ye no ye written submission enti written submission be no ono ye de call ye sa bre no ogina so se maame tamakulu odifo enti emfa no kotum na section 31 of the court act kra kire say the mere mistake I wo charge sheet no mo no ntimi maye nya no but ye hwe the substantial miscarriage of justice said enu siya ana say evidence na wo ho no nyina no e wo so because appeal is a matter of rehearing versus bosom and the Supreme Court can what you can versus bosom
at the current was say me busa that question me say there was two courts and a what Samataimu. There was a Ghanaian court and there were US courts. So did them journal. Any panel we needed an extradition order. Say US for be extraditing Pakrono Edenaba. Can we react a case no? US court to Tanasono. Almost share Simono. A political persecution.
A homemao a yika crow. The difference between Mame Tamaklo and say Mame any Oraken of Oriata no. Mame Tamaklo any citizen of United States. But Oraken of Oriata abe citizen of the United States. But before US, Edini Nipa or no yes citizen in Bemauno. You will do a criminality principle. Dual criminality principle na US using say. I will say US who say bone krona. E wo Ghana e bone ma omo emere mu nso wo US ana o hwem wo hu se sa bone na wo de to no so no US law no enye sa bone ne dia omfa ne ma ba ma meta ba klo die adata mo nye citizen ti Ghana so mu hia na eno so ye wo sa reciprocity no sa dual reciprocity principle a eno so no yetimi de ne brewo e ma ne ma enti musi mu hia mu nipa na mo de koma e ho atene general no obetimi de akọ court no wa hwa hu say ampire mfa na mana na
now is a penny ajima be said omo keep in detention since January or so
court
yeah it says since January yeah
I was say you didn't Ghana
yes
yes because omo who say na
yes you didn't court US
yes
and the US car said it was so Ghana over serve sentence
I think it was detention since January or so somewhere in January
the slight difference what ho no mienu a me pesa me kire mu akakrama ote asense ho no se oman bi ka se ohia ni nipa na me se nipa na oba be fa no se ma metamaklo onye citizen wo US ho
understood
first of all mo no
I will so but I call
anyone bad you say the
yes
mate adima affirmate you
enti satam no a attorney general we edene bae no said the na wo ka se e wo so wordinary written submission si ba me e kan bi no so when me amfa sa written submission na ma me ka dia to wo de no na ne attorney general we no e wo say yen so ye charge no for every causing financial loss knowing very well say it was not a good case you kwa be lose. Why would you let us spend our money near the beko akwa extradition only for any panel beba now beba bi jan Ghana
some MPP trigger that MPP triggers extradition process no
and na wo ba e no wo hu say ade no say case nenye ye beba bi ye de ni beduru kura ye be yi no and na wo na ya aban futufo emra mu futufo and you owe to advise aban say case no say ye kase ye die sika e kwa akodi a chira and same say ni bitimi esi so did they make sure no ɛna wame yɛde sika akɔdi akyi na asisi enti na sɛ Dr. Dominica ɛni yɛba ha yɛbɛtumi abusa ne nsɛm kakra
yɛbɛbusa no
yɛbɛtumi abusa ne nsɛm kakra again double k yi a ɔma yi maame no nyinaa no na ɛyɛ predetermined me deɛ because Martin Pebu wɔda was that platform no so lawyer Martin Pebu ɛna let nobody underestimate the power of lawyer Martin Pebu say onye lawyer ni papa for anybody to be able to lie as well as he lied you know na say woni momla pa what did them John obi woni mo nokore eni timi twa ntoro consistently no twa ntoro so lawyer eti hoyi we decide say asem bia ba na wonka mu nokora he knows at every point the waka ebeto asum because we nim nokore no Martin Peru etna afidie so e ka say wono kora na ye no nwanwa sese di nam mbae na se di nam baaya e na ko betwa awan ye bia nka president kora bitimi apade no
ka ne party na woso
ntin ko mbe jae no what did they make you know in leadership itimi test waters menye melanim ni but Martin Peru is an assigned NDC communications team member me fan say we a social commentator na say he communicates for the NDC
yes
and he you betimi have test waters with such messages just to see the reaction of the people so how did they make you know obeka asasem no any gina eno mko to umkoja no because na omahu ne say Martin Pebu can say no reaction from the public no wasn't anything eba umja no ebe bibia eno mahwe no umudi agya no again ensemu a omugina so a omugya maame no no vis-a-vis ensemu a omugina so a omode chama wundimi koto mu no wo check nsem ni mienu a na ne ebe ye wo nwanwa pa se judge bi betimi atena se aka cheche ma wundimi so wongodem. What did they make you know? Lawyer Martin Pebu at one breath say Chema won to me a manager no and the car say Chema won to me a catch them. That was an oral contract between Chema won to me and the manager no. Fine. Assuming there was an oral contract. Which I agree said there could be an oral contract. Two parties and a oral contracts. I can't say and I binding as an oral contract. How can you use one as a witness against the other? Enti na aban prosecution na no gina so na any de hene because say nipa no one ne ko oral contract no ono wo begina dwuma ba be ka no one cannot be a witness. Is he a witness?
Yeah, in a so here law no ma at times we betimi deny a witness but the tendency say if the person is on oath so or swear oath then the statement we can be relied on. But that is the most dangerous aspect of our criminal jurisprudence because our bind target too. No, se mu ye nipa mienu mu nyina no ma ye bone baba akopɛ na because of article 88 na nti no mo say amend no ne mfa tumi ne ma no article 88 no on the initiate criminal proceedings or person obesa ja and civil proceedings no enti se nipa mienu aye bone a obetima ka cho say we meja no me de na ye witness atia we nko na me hwe that is the most dangerous aspect to me de sa no me ye that is the most dangerous aspect
ehon na sebi nyansa ni nimde wo se kasa because nipa mienu anya asem what did they make you know the third party no no ya be use no as witness against won to me what did they make you know no no momu e na asem no esi woni ne ntem in the first party now wo se wo ba me ko adu no me ni asem bia enti se judge ni ko gina so se enu nti nipa mienu akwa afa ba akwa be di adanse ama ba akwa nti nipa mienu akwa afa na eye wuntumi nko a that's miscarriage of justice aname boa because wuntumi enye attorney general bibia if there was anything that has happened there it has happened between wuntumi and the manager no aname boa so if there is a witness and can also witness ni another third party that say all ba be can the manager ne kan ni bi aname boa then again manager no aka kire ya me ate say waka kire ya me ate say ono eduru baabi no o mo ka kire ne say ontwene hu mfrasem no mu because enkrofo bi na aye wo madwene say o mo de wuntumi betum. Have you heard that?
I don't know. Say another tape about involving that court
interview. One can say no ma friend. say
yes about grante
say man na twe no fura asem no mu ne say na o ma ka kire ne say eye de na o ma yo ma dwene say o mu de wontumi betum enti no onyi no mu free case we see what did they make you no enti say o hwe sa ansem ni mienu a o hwe say de na tamakru na o kwoti say the same Martin Pego no any NDC lawyers ne o more communicators kase say the name there no you need written documentation via the former attorney general ejina aso say okoji sika no wo yaji na hearsay asem ne yeka chama won't me there enye hearsay where is the written documentation contractor chama won't me ne be man sign and if enono hearsay necessary nam de na ono wodi ko
sa no na slam side you so utie slam side interview or grant here to TV3 na just o pa kire say obo no kro mo ni evidence bi o na based on wound to me obo de
na say nam so no say nam no sika no okoje no filling station won wundi na ye so anko what is there was no rating
the lawyer said there was no written acceptance letter.
What must so as acceptance letter corner more written notification to build a stronger a case said the name there. Where is the written notice judge in the build a stronger case against whom to me? And the media minister in them yes uncle. The same thing, and I was saying to him, Zumujano. The same thing was on Zumujano. Uncle, you will be Eska. When you the words of it in the say, or no crown podia or the Nisika Koyuma. What do you want? Another question. Let me
maybe operation recover all loot. To me, and your operation recover all loot. Now, send it up the other
operation steal from somebody.
Bigger loot. Me send it up there.
Mami.
Bigger loot to the
me scientific attorney general nano. When I was outsider, a year me yapa. Say, Umubusa and say, attorney general, Umubusa and say, Adentina. Nipa na okoya ade na Nkansah no yam prosecute ni bia waso wono no de ofofete ni properties e de na say attorney general person say obaso kire say
no so call about custodial sentence but no say e ho kra law ne makwan for plea bargaining e ho Nkansah mpo no e call for custodial sentence punishment is severe plea bargaining e minor e na obetima plea bargaining
enti dia me can say said the damn case no eye o ma dwene nti onu mbeja no enu o mu ja no so what did they make sure no enti emra nya adwuma wo ma mu biem lawyer akasa bebre
agency ni onu de na ni abre pa e bia hono na lawyer o se da di abre okofo ade chensu ana court ko legal vacation
be hu ni pa judge se be be wi say ja no akasa ma ye adwuma wi me ko na supreme court
adendina tambia o be bia sa se bia nto bia ntete adwula
ai oh yes. Yeah.
Even with
the Sadina, now landmark cases, yeah, society no the question. I did court. Sorry, no
court on court na superior court no more holiday vacation.
Okay.
That you go as a petty and having a no. I'll fall for stay off as a queue. Now, what job, please, baggy, Dolly prosecute one filing. What is difference?
I didn't say, Mr. Lawyer, I can say we, starting when lawyer, we may perceive a quote for one sense. Intimate person make a baby. But the point in any say, hey, Wajai Corin's Dowda. I catch and so on, fee a 5,000, I will see 1,001. Wajai Abnado for what did them
60-40?
Wajai Upuni. What did them journal? Wajai Papa was Indium and machine Crofusicano. Wajai no. Atoforcing. Atoforcing. The worst of it all. Atoforcing. And no quaddy. So I may become Adiacha. Met me a Amadiachi. The worst of it all. Atoforcing to me, never anywhere. And he says, in procurement of goods. If the conformal to specifications, no, and yet to the standard as agreed upon by the SPPD what the bape you know enti omo di ade ne beduru ya na ambulance no bibia ni mo no there's no law under procurement both the red book and the green book say obetimi aka akire obi say onkonkoye ni mere
na sense kan nyina ashim company na
never you know enti na ministry of procurement director no woman timi prosecute no
yes
because okoduru wana wo hu say ambulance ni nya yi na and we use procurement law no ka chiro say no onje
company na first kan
and no kula hampo no ma discontinue case enti basa we ma asani general mekan kire say crocodile john wo ye what did them john wo jana one de wo nya no yenso be ka file appeal supreme court na said enti na mbusa was asem no mama ne na ho said na mo nsa
na ka said da ho
but that's super pajma but law still na wo share a year NDC abaya and America say said na tamaklu the very bad case intino so obokoche that is miracles ship yeah that's about tactics no who actually but there be omo be sadia see say the last I don't know what I may know can tribunal no and some sister omo say no eba so and with a that is miracle the yeah obo person obo de kata near masui yeah kono obeka chiro bi so bi kra 5 accounts bank accounts yeah one sika dem no ebetumi I say 5 sika bi adi but who sika bi kro display kra about 30,000 kra endu so sa near man no mo ye ne with tribunal na as I say enwa no mo ye focused obo still because what you drama who you see
presumption of innocence until proven otherwise no meaning the court ni biti ase because article 19(2)(c) presumption of one of the cardinal where the 1992 constitution all persons are presumed to be innocent until proven otherwise obi ani for mranim no obia dibem kopim se court no bebu anofo what is the essence of freezing obi account
freezing yes
man ni fie enyina wo se mo mfa ne nansi wo ne fie na abeya wodan at the end of the day it's a miracle odi what so wa make attempt so okoton fie no so wo indication bi se ne fie no okwa akoton a na wo freeze no wo freeze a na che se fie okro ntimi nko nti emfa ne se ne fie 5 no enumu ba ko no oda na wo freeze ni nyina na ebeden kra wa kofie wa akoda we salo we
na when you deputy attorney general try to say sasa
eno na
no de aludi ha your friends
eno na Alesegbafia that man I respect him a lot wa can say say jail them will you be there forever or kasa chiro mo ahwe the tape na echo around no Alesegbafia warns NDC members against targeting MPP officials efiti na no nyina Alesegbafia jail them will you be there forever munjeli wo no mo betransfer akosi awiye mo anhwe ye de beto ye no because constitutional review ne say edru ba bia aban no ofiri so a within 4 years and fan court afi what so abetimi de criminal and civil proceedings nyina atia no e de nako ebe first time aban bi bese sansa NDC for anya very careful the first time I bet President Mahama de nako court no ofiri so the first time political party bi beba the first person obedi ka target no president no we are no attorney general no do munyina agina court what you say any kwansa ye political persecution any kwansa ye anocracy but also the pepe ye na di enipa ni nyina Alesegbafia is not happy Dunkatia is not happy what you say even Haruna Idrisu onye happy about what is going on because President Mahama bae no nyina no ade pa me de bona ba so se waye pa kese ba ko ye achechera eno ya ade ba ko waye ana tema oil refinery a or revitalizing ene ma two we no waye
tema oil refinery
when so revitalization ma maintain no more
at the time aye fura dem tema oil refinery no na ya wie the first part of the rehabilitation
okay
na ye ni Chinese contractor the central oil no na ya nu omo so aye ama almost aka operationalization go on. After now no wako cut sword say the second phase of the Century project no and wako cut sword. The Kwaku Fuado abrafu abuo ko soro no. One of the measures I did to from man near person a bread for as say ya say say na tie dia se timi a revival tamayo refinery na ya ma Chinese for yes asantuo no a ye betimi a refine oil no a yenye tu no Ghana because in 2014 2010 ye had say ye tu oil no the NDC ene dwoma ama no mo ye ni say all the oil na yenye tu no Ghana na just one side kwa ama na no eno ma pa refine it is a refineries no let's say even a private person we will be able to sell the no wahano to ourselves na abua ama dollar swati because so at the cry the control dollar pa go for oil any local refinery na no said the be at refinery because it may be an see person ekoto fuela e do Friday oil marketing companies no and net dollar no.
Oh, okay.
Na o mama dollar no aso to our system no mu. Enti say o pese we it is either you do it in the form of better trade. It is say the near good and the kwaji oil no. And now say o no o mbakwa kwaji bio no. They will get it on the local scene. And no magic. It is some tune ni we you there. Do mama ni mu belly. We ni mu belly we buy
that's for education.
Lawyer few moments for pipeline ben kola ye chance na gas to at national let's area.
So over regional tribunal is say omo ye na keke ade a ehu regional tribunal ne say ma menkyere wade bi unim say can regional tribunal no so we the genesis or the history of regional tribunal na samre ye court no so na fraud de ne ma no koso ye aban mu mpanifo na me ye che regional tribunal and the regional tribunal ne bae na ekoba say regional tribunal or current jurisdiction with the high court in the regional tribunal no ne high court nyina ye pe. And the purpose is the regional tribunal by saying decentralization. And the decentralization of high court said the ni nkurano as a district into the regional tribunal and beko. Now boy see. E come here say your high court to be your circuit court to be say so ampa ubetima create another high court and another circuit court because beko court there enyina no court there wa district court only high court or e dey ntini emfa bi court there ni circuit court kra obeba mamponchen kwabiri nyina district court entonso numu nyina district court any circuit court any high court or edi enti na won create another high court name o kofa one judge no kofa layman enipa 4 a omunsu amara na do ma betran so omene ni muman na omuwa enti say nipa 4 na futu omede be ma judge ne no ode be tudwa na the dangerous wo mu ne say ono person of fix afi do say aban ne be point region ni nyina judges na be ba no eni nipa ne judge ne be ya adwuma aban ne be point na district ne de or the abema judicial system hwe the aban ne person ye ne say obeload NDC for do ma ba be gu 44 no eni judge ne be everywhere it be do on so mu disika na omo kwa wodi ne ko gina sa regional tribunal na anima na eja omo na omo ko ekwa abra sa regional tribunal purpose bi na sa time ye di anti constitutional review ni se yenyi sa regional tribunal na nye dai emfiri ho biem because kwaya fa so di titi nipa ni bi ebu nipa ni bi kumfo ne ade no yenyi mfiri ho enti yenyi mfiri ho dia enne no e wo so hwe the dreams and the aspirations of the good people of Ghana ese sabre no yegu so per regional tribunal enti de medema no sini de make can say justice so wa e kan asem bi wo 24 versus attorney general. Because the national constitution is a living organism capable of growth in determining and I say interpreting any provision in the text or the national constitution. You have to give an interpretation that will meet the aspirations and the dreams of the good people of Ghana. Ghana, your dreams, any aspirations, and they say, you best have a regional tribunal, man, I don't know any partner. And I say Ghana for high court, circuit court, into which make creating more at the account. It is all of a regional tribunal, but they are necessary of an old system. Although constitution not come out, but tina. Ediatina as a committee ne catch us, you say regional tribunal no, in free and not there. Constitutional review ne de koma President Mahama on to mako pass a law no eso ba be regional tribunal
no but I say alma few moments akado Nkansah mu ho yes baby our fuel prices cool bill and nka brewuma BEC results so private schools no sen kolana said you see fee no Friday omo the petition kwa koma education minister because omo chose BEC results we there omo say the omo
been 24
sada woka be sada woka
aban no botaye na aban no ma koye meeting
aban ba ye the results na koye
kwa ko say category A no school na wa ye no say omo mfa biti say opokuware secondary school omo mfa 6 to 10 enti wunya ho a wunya biem ne de wakọ akurase omo school no masisi no enti the aban say felu ana ma feli ni nyina kire se de be ya okura obeka se me ba no wanya de ntime mfa no nkonkosu adwuma se de be ya free SHS na ka na obebo no
ayi obeteso sentences quota do oteso
akwa bia ya be ba
na private schools na no dem so obo ntia so obo hu bi do na mahama exams we obo kotro ye die nyanya omo kola na
strategy
adai me yajima adai
assassin na ye kaklebi communism na bagana. Everything is pointing to one direction. Communist Ghana. What did them journal? Communism bo be ma me catch the feed them catch ha any ma me no me they will make everybody ignorant. Who person young crop ignorant, what do? You destroy educational system. Anameboa because ya ka say family values they say they send this for mo ten tro ne konkonsane any ma bone as family values e wo krom ha. Enti sisi we mo destroy education we are now they are gathering information through what did them journal enipa sense of direction is as much as in eniema woni mo wutrim. So if you don't know anything now sense of direction nalo analo ya meboa enti wo mo sisi wo kasa nso ayese ya cho so na o magag information ni we are sisi wo mo use tribunal system once the tribunal system is eba say omagu the courting system
or the who be shaman fu
who the former tribunal no unui it is the most corrupt institution. It is the most corrupt institution because any part for no come nyina no nya judges omo tete omo fie me I don't want to mention name na me be din komo any be the so did the major no no mo te panel so omo pon a nyina ye no bi nkomo ye pon a mebo mienu di akere ba ko de nyame de ni afre no ba ko ha no ma ne ba ye prominent is ye kan what did they no you kotena there be mo jeje ngro beziga and one here the NDC will use the tribunal system at their room and crofo et said they na omu use PNDC time sa na omdi omne na munkurase a wo ya na
kangaroo course say no no kangaroo course
enti
ya na de ofa
one ne ye political argument kula obe pass mfufuru bi atwa ato so e do akotra na odi agoro abedem and you who say a agrubi no mudi anya agrubi no mudi so the enjoy na be ade ha me say in the modern times and age na you woman the NDC ye ni nyina no one here emfani ma papa me my Ghana
na de ekoidi
emfani ma papa me Ghana because opim be ma opim hu fotum hu obeto ne be ma. And why we are
if Ghanaians survived under JJ Rawlings
na akofansa
we are surviving
in the okay so tribunal system ni the least said about it the better but you know the ejablefo papa bi yesu so na papa bi o ye ntemo ho e friend ejablefo o kaso we pie ball lawyers o ni India kwene ball bi ni e friend India kwene ejablefo get na dwen so we pie ball ya ball e wo ye de o de sika akora atwa na ahwere enka ejablefo nso wo se ball na no be pie no wonya aka so be pie za no be endi double key za no be me ka fu ho asem kakara mesrew fu ensensema koso eni afi de edugi tamaku nsema o kase ehu nhia se ewo se yediye amanyosem ni wiase nsensem na aba ade eniema aba na ba be yan kaikom na enya nokore ma obi anyintum mesire abusuafo ewiase ade a me nana ka kire me ni se me nana me papa ma me na me ne tena ye pa se o ka asem na o ka se da bi a o se akosi nka se da bi na wonye odwan o se wo ye be ma se o ka asem na wo sign de wano fa asem na wo san we a woni odwan so nsunye ndem because odwan puwesa wonso puwesa nti wo ka asem a wo ane na wo da bi nya wo da bi mo ka kire yen se Ukraine far from us Russia far from us. Ukraine and Russia nyantokwa entimi ma Ghana emekaye. Ananya sa no kaye. Ukraine Russia nyantokwa entimi ma Ghana emekaye ya. America is farther than Ukraine. Anamibwa. Huh? Woma America no mukunto kwa Iran no, it is farther than Ukraine. Adenti no mu de omunyantokwa ene de eba bekaye. Enti mu obi anyini. Again, mama yenka asem mu no kura nkyere mu. Omampanyin John Dramani Mahama wosisuwe. Ah. Wono ankasa atwero no book mu se ade ha no ni se ontimenwene. Fuwa nsensem ni amane ayewo mu sesi ayi nyina eye wono a oba politics mu wo Ghana enti no ma yefuwa adu ba bi adure. Eye omampanyin John Dramani Mahama. Ade ntira. Hwe na aban subsidize fuel pricing Ubekaya Makachro say the fuel economy na do danko Kwaku and Dr. Baumia manage between 2017 and 2024. No. There's no government, nobody in Ghana will manage with that Nkansah as a natural because they manage fuel and subsidize. Na price no largely controlled by the world price and the fluctuations in on the market. What did they make sure no? Previously no na John Mahama no be vice president no one when no na on my no use a lazy approach to managing the fuel. See a say a coordinator ya buy between amunyai. That didn't call for any leadership. That didn't call for any innovative a year na I was over this one no. And the catching them say John Mahama cannot manage the Dr. Baumia any. The Nanado manage no John Mahama cannot do it. And one must will be to me and we got no more buy 2 cities here was 2 year free diesel. So this is not the first time. They have reduced it by 1 city before. Subsidy now. And say it yamra because you use subsidy everywhere. Must 2014. Mona uncle Kosi Platinum everything video so it defend you vehemently. Say the be politics every fluence and same no be into no. You deregulated the sector, the downstream petroleum sector. Niama OMs is now conform for no rameton. Dollar a gin some more. Near Jim Yaji and Wanye. And your OMs is our no more per dollar the cocotoy because previously now buying a copper for neighbor. Na ya buy a soprama. OMs is in Waha. You buy a mukazu munkonkoyano, and you do Friday no more per dollar, not $1 why you do $1 Adrian Cosano. Don't mama sound the teenage now the year campaign. You have been a president before. Why you Mampanida? You know the mess away. Emma, World Bank country director, Eka say, obey we as one woman Mampanina. What is she embra bonne our energy sector? A German crow for a chairman Mampanina John Dramani Mama. I will be there 20. Once I catch the papa, we say, oh my, what is he do? Be out to you as I say was what the facilitated bribe at the Ama a Ghana will be on the energy sector. Energy about the apart from easy genomes on person motor. And Ghana for your kind any benefit. That is why me catch it say I love lawyer. Say overcome no crutch a month for and when they decide to say
time for Nature Medics Consult. Ajman firing on all cylinders. Better lawyer Evans or say Susu. I say I will funuma mon colano. I do say ya now funuma. What's say?
Oh my feeling colano.
Oh, is that President Mahama Kasa colano pass it? What do you have education? You know, a running story. I will funum.
The Chinese name.
I will funum. You can't so President Mahama back VSHS it has gone and then colonial failure my private schools teachers and very few themselves way they fail away there who are buying one man collect fairly be say that President Mahama for you said na don't colado pass to do ntia no aba obe make sure say colado so fail Nature Medics Consult me ma kwaba
yeah ejo
na pa cho hoye
nyankopon adome hoye
ye da ya mi ase me ba cho